Hi guys, I am super excited to share with you this first pass at your 3D model based on the floor plans that we've been iterating on for the past month. I am going to share a PDF with you of all these different views that we're seeing here. So you don't have to do screenshots, but of course, you're welcome to pause the video and take a screenshot and mark up that PDF if there's something that you want to talk about or something that you don't like. And then when we meet, we'll be ready to talk about those issues and then get going on any revisions that are necessary before I start updating the planning department with this incredible transformation that we are contemplating here. So let's go ahead and start the tour here at the existing curb cut that leads to the existing parking court and the existing entry area, but and the existing roof framing and walls and foundation over on this side of the home. This is the existing roof, the existing wall framing, the existing flooring and foundation. Yes, there's new windows. Yes, there's new material. Yes, there's even new roofing material, but the roof, the framing, the shape of it is the same. That should help things at the planning department. It should help things with the builders in terms of building out this area of the home. This side of the house, which has the downstairs bathroom with a frosted glass window, your office with four corner windows, the bed and another window here in the office just to balance out the light in this space, and then the guest bedroom above has the same window design. Um, and then there's a window here at the play loft, but outside of that, you know, it's it's the same shape as it was. And then we get to the existing vaulted living room space, and we're changing things up a bit. There's an existing fireplace at the back here that we're going to remove to make way for even more glass, and then we're going to drastically open up the roof to allow for, I think, the biggest stand. Well, not quite the biggest, but it's as big as I want to go. It's 4 foot by 8 foot skylights. These things are ginormous, but when we add these skylights and then you're upstairs in this existing loft area and you're in this play loft and you look out, you'll get a view, quite a view of the existing pool, view of all the activities happening down below, and it really is spectacular. And certainly this is a lot of glass. It almost feels like a sunroom, but I think that's going to be okay. We'll balance that with the high performance appliances to help balance all the heating and cooling load that these huge skylights will add to the house. These huge skylights, and of course this huge glassy rear elevation, right? Like, you wanted a lot of glass at this two-story dining room. Well, I hope I have delivered that to you in spades. We are seeing a lot of glass happening here at this two-story dining space. And we've got sliding glass doors to get in and out quickly, but we also have more high-end and wider opening bifolding or nano walls or panda doors, these kind of doors that open and stack, against one side, allowing for a very wide opening from the entry area, from the side. Although, to be honest with you, I think looking at this now, I think this should just be another sliding glass door. So let's just quickly make that change. This should not be another one of those ultra expensive bifolding doors. We should just do something like this instead. And there, now we've got easy access through this living room. And now we've got a little easier way of getting through here without stacked doors. Over here, just fine. I got room to get past the stack. Although, honestly, now looking at this, I feel like I do need to expand. I'm going to expand the hardscape. This is just the first pass of the hardscape. I want you to focus more on the house. But if we have these nano walls opening out, we do want a wider path past the fully open door in the open position. But, no big deal. That can relatively quickly happen. Let's see. All right, so a lot of glass happening here, and a lot of this is operable. These lower sections here would be able to hinge along the top, so you can crank these open to get some airflow coming in across people's legs. And then perhaps motorized would be a pricier option, but we could perhaps motorize some of these sections at the top to also allow for some stacked ventilation. That might be nice. We're getting a hint too when we look here, when we come past this courtyard, past the glassy mezzanine up above, we're seeing the glassy elevator shaft and the wraparound stairs and the amount of windows and glazing that we would have in this area. Very, very bright, very, very open. And the window design is meant just to make this a maximally large amount of glass. The stairs will float off of that glass. So yes, we'll see some of these edges. And in fact, I need to paint this one with the wood material. But yeah, we'd see this landing surface. We'd see these edges or these faces of the stairs, and so be it. It's what we want to do, to see all of this glass and see through to the view, through the stairs, through the elevator, through the nano wall, or the mezzanine up above. It's a spectacular amount of glass. All right, let's go back around this way. And once we get past, or we can see through here too, when we look through the two-story dining area, we're seeing the concept, at least, of the frosted glass panel happening at this upstairs bedroom. So this upstairs bedroom would have windows looking out over the garage roof, but they would also be getting a chance to look out through this clear glazing and see the view when they want it, and then have curtains that would bunch up against one side here. So maybe the glass doesn't have to be full width. We should figure out a better balance, perhaps, where we are going to have stacked curtains. But this is really, really special. I mean, look at that, right? Utterly fantastic, isn't it? All right, back to the outside, though. One thing I'm not sure about, and it's more of an interior detail for now, but we're seeing now the master suite and its balcony stacked over the rec room. And it's the same window, same opening design. Although, again, I'm seeing, we can have this ultra wide opening, have this be 8 foot wide with then a sliding glass door above. That works for me. I wonder, though, if it works for you. I think it's okay. But we're seeing the master suite and the rec room below. You're seeing the glass wall here at the rec room and the dining that allows for some fantastic through views. These are fixed panes of glass. And then up here, though, I wonder if you want to see an opening with glazing, of course, an opening through here, so that you too can also have a better view through this opening. When you have the curtains drawn open, perhaps, you've got a nicer view to look out, or to look out onto. Better than just seeing the view, which is fantastic through the corner here, fantastic through this. I just feel like this might just make it a little better, especially when coming into the bedroom. It becomes a lot more apparent a lot sooner versus having to come all the way up to the glass to see the distant view of the bridge. So let me know what you think about introducing this opening in what could otherwise be an uninterrupted, amazing art wall at the end of the dining room. So I'm really happy with this balcony detail. I hope you're happy with it too. Um, we don't necessarily have to have this diagonal metal rod bracket detail, but I think this will be kind of cool and pretty nice to have. So let me know what you think about it. Without it, it would just require that the beams that are sticking out in this direction and in this direction will have to be much more robust. But that's okay. You know, we can engineer it that way. But this, I think, is a super cool detail. It looks very, very kinetic. I think it's awesome. Let me know if you like it, and then the structural engineer will make good use of it in order to go with less expensive floor framing for the balcony. So after the sliding doors at your master suite, I'm leaving all of this space solid for the bed wall where your head's going to be and your pillows are going to be. And then the next window over is going to be for the master bathroom. So this is adjacent to the vanities right here. And then the shower, the master shower, is right here in the corner with no windows in it because we're going to get enough light through this window here adjacent to the sinks and this double window right at the tub. So more than enough light coming in through here. But what's cool is that the master shower stacks right over the outside shower, which is now not too distant from the pool. And again, I need to work on the hardscape pathing, but now we've got this outdoor shower adjacent to this bathroom that serves both the rec room and serves the backyard. So we've got the door there into that bathroom and a side yard through, and now we're seeing the side yard area between your existing shed. And we've got a high window in your master toilet room. And then we've got another high window in that downstairs rec room shower. You know, technically we don't need this window, but I think it's nice. It really makes this elevation look really cool, especially when I connect it with a bit of painted stucco. In fact, every time you're seeing these elements happen, where I'm painting it dark between windows, that's just meant to be painted stucco. It's not a really expensive detail, but it just looks really cool. Now we're seeing the corner windows for the other bedroom here at the corner. And now that we're coming around the side here, I want to point out that this roof design I think is pretty nice. Instead of taking these roof lines all the way up to the back wall and having this ultra tall bit of roofing, I'm opting to cut that roof in half, build a hip roof over the garage, and then build this cricket area here that sheds the water away. And what I feel like this does is it gives this mass, or it gives this volume a lot less mass. It makes it a lot smaller and allows for quite a few windows. Well, not really quite a few. We could still fit all these windows. You know what? Actually, I shouldn't decide this for you. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay. So, and then let's come in here and say that this is all a different group. Okay, cool. So, you know, it certainly is possible just to have this whole big roof come all the way up here. And yes, technically this is your south facing slope, but I'm going to load this up with solar panels. This is really great southern facing exposure for solar panels. So I want to chop this bit of roofing away and just cricket it down. Have 3 skylights punched right in here that serve the kitchen area below as well as the hallway leading into this guest room. And then at the front, we're seeing the expanded garage. We're seeing another frosted glass window that serves the guest bathroom area. And then we're seeing a window here that's directly across from the entry door into the guest suite. And this is at that reading alcove area. And then quite a lot of glass in this bedroom. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this 5th window at the reading nook area. It's a lot of glass. It's nice. We've got the existing gas meter here that we're keeping a good distance from. And then I think lastly, we're seeing the two windows here that you would stand at the kitchen sink. So all in all, I think this is a very impressive design. It is a lot of glass. A lot of glass. Not only are there a lot of windows, and big windows at that, there's also a lot of interior glazing, much more so than I normally do on a home, but it's ultra impactful. This is amazing, right? Walking along this mezzanine towards your bedroom, towards this bedroom or towards that bedroom in the corner, there, and the laundry alcove here, access to the bathroom, vaulted ceiling here, at a or I should say a flared skylight shaft here happening at this vestibule. And this would be an operable skylight. So you can crank this open to get a lot of really great stacked ventilation coming in through these operable windows down low, coming up and out through this operable skylight up here. That's going to be fantastic. And then none of the inside stuff is really mocked up yet, but you know, your shower would be right here, dual vanities right here, view from the window. Oh, and then so, you know, we come up this elevator, we come up the stairs, right, to the landing, the existing floor level that is 8 feet above this existing floor level. But then we have this simple step here. We take two steps up to get to the level that's now built up above the new 9-foot ceiling height for the rest of the house. So the great room, the kitchen, the rec room, and the guest suite all have a 9-foot ceiling. And then the new second floor over here that's being built, it also has a 9-foot ceiling height. So it's a very, very tall second story. Not overly so, right? But 9 over 9 is definitely better than the existing 8 over 8 over here. So come on, let's go through the entry door here, turn the corner, start going up the stairs. Operable sections down below. Pretty amazing, right? And then the guest suite. Bathroom window, lots of windows in the guest suite. Make up for the short 8-foot ceiling height. We'll have lots of nice windows in the guest suite, and the same down in your office. Check out your view when you leave the office. Wow, right? And so with this frosted glass door right here, if this door to the bathroom is left open, some nice light will pour through, but no one's going to have any visibility of anything happening in the bathroom. Okay, guys. Well, this is probably a lot to take in, so I am going to send you this video as well as a PDF of screenshots, and I really, really look forward to hearing back from you and hearing your thoughts on this transformative design, redesign, and addition in Palo Alto. Thank you guys so much.